All right, guys, I am back and we are gonna make this fun one. I just realized since I've been coffee dying that my hands are all gross looking. Anyways, so this is going to be just an over the top of the page and it's weighted so it should stay in place when we get ready to do it, like put it in. So basically it's 3 library pockets hinged. So you can write on these areas here. So it'd be kind of secret, and then flip up and it will still be secret writing. Okay. So, and then it should, like I said, it should just sit, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It should just sit regular. And since we did it like that, then it's double-sided, right? Okay. All right, so let's make this really quick. I'll give you measurements and then we'll run, I'm gonna go real quick through it. So if you need to, just slow it down or pause, that sort of thing. The start of it, you need 4 inches of, again, I'm using file folder. If you're not using file folder, then use 2 pieces of cardstock and then use like washi tape or something like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut this one that we just used in the last video down for this. And remember how I said save these? Yeah, because we need those for the next step of this project. Okay, so cut it right about 8 inches. So that's 1, and I have 1 over here already. So that's 2, so I'll need 1 more, and then I need a couple of those. I need 2 per, right? 1, 2, 3. I need 3. Yes, I need 3. So, anyways. Okay, and it just so happens that our next project is also going to be using file folders. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a couple up while we're here, so I have almost the exact right measurements throughout the projects. Oh goodness, that was almost a mistake, eh? Okay, so then this one is like 3 and what would that be? 7/8, right? I'm not sure, close to that. Whatever, yeah. Whatever that ends up being. So we'll cut a couple of these too, because let's see. So we need 1, 2. How many do we need? Holy cow. 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. We need 3 sets of those for this. I don't know. I don't even know. For me to make all of these, I think I need 3 per thing. So like I said, we'll just cut a few up, and then I'm also cutting these at 8 inches because we're going to do similar to what we did for the last one. But we do need all of the inches for that. And I didn't cut those off yet either. All right. No, well, that's not gonna work. Oh, well, we'll make it work, right? Yes, yes we will. These are a little shorter too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them down to about 7 7/8. So then this set will be just a little bit different. 7/8. Should get rid of all that. Yep. Okay. Okay. That's for 1. 2, 3, that's for 2. And we gotta cut one more up here. I know, it's a chore, isn't it? But it's a fun one, I think. Oh my goodness, I got the burps today. Let's see where, okay, so we can get 8 out of this one too. Sorry if I'm mumbling, I don't mean to, I apologize. I just thinking out loud, kinda. I'm betting this is pretty loud. I'm already starting to get inundated with scraps, so I think part of our thing is gonna end up being clusters. Okay, so now what we need to do, and I'm hoping I have enough, is we're just gonna tear these apart like we did the other ones. And it's gonna take 3 per side. I bet I did cut too many. Mostly because my brain wouldn't work. 4. So most of these are 3 7/8 by 4 or 8 inches. No, I was right. So my brain isn't completely mush today. I tell ya. And I can't even remember now what I did for the size of the pocket. So we'll measure that really quick too so you can see. And then I'm gonna just make it a little more uniform and use my scoreboard. But again, you don't need to do that. If you don't have one, don't rush out to go buy one. Okay, so these are the smaller ones. So we'll have to adjust those, but these should be about right. Let's see. It ends up being like 2.5 inches up. And then we have a 1/2 inch or like 3/4 inch flip here. Let's measure that really quick. 3/4. So we'll just keep on the same vein here, and we'll go 3/4 hinge, and then 4 up from the bottom. Yep, right at 4. No, that's not right. 2.5, right? Isn't that what I said? Where did I get 4? Whew. Yeah, 2.5. So let's see, that would be 1, 2, so 5.5. So score at 3/4 and 5.5. Quarter and 5.5. 3/4 and 5.5. Holy cow. So yeah, I'm recording this the same day. Trying to get you a couple out, and so that I don't feel quite so behind. I mean, I think I'm just in a perpetual state of behindness the last 2 years, really. But I think it's getting better. I feel like life is starting to stabilize out a little. We're finding new normals all the time, right? Adjusting to college life. And Bo is still working at Starbucks, still doing his thing there. Now that he's almost 22, he's starting to kind of mellow out a little bit as far as the 21-year-old lifestyle, right? We all know what that means, right? So he's a good boy, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of worried. Because I think that's a mama's job to worry, right? So again, we're doing this at 3/4 and 5.5 inches. And then these are 7 and 7/8. So I'm gonna go ahead and do 3/4 for the top. And I'm gonna go ahead and go down to like 5 3/4 for this one. So it's a little bit different, but not crazy. And this one definitely is not going to be a 15-minute video. There's no way. No way. So, like I said before, you can take these and kind of just make them your own. These are just basic ideas. So if you have a little bit different idea on how to make the pocket easier for you, then do that. It's just a concept. So yeah, you do what you can do and it will turn out exactly how it's supposed to, right? So I'm gonna do 3, right? Oh, that's 4. Let's do 3 and we'll do the little divot so all 3 on that side are the same. Maybe. Oh, kind of always freaks me out doing 3. And that on the prototype I did ink, but I don't think I'm going to ink on these ones. If I decide later I want some ink, I can always add them, but this video is already going to be like way long anyways, so I'm just gonna kind of cut it short and then, you know, or not short, but you get what I mean. Just condense it down a little bit. Take some of the work out, right? I don't really have time to stop and pause videos and like do some of it off camera. And then it wouldn't also be true to the challenge, right? It looks like I cut a little off, so we might have some trimming to do. Okay, so those ones done. And it always does help if anything you can streamline, that will cut down your time too. By streamline, I mean just kind of like mixing it up. Those separate so that I know. We'll do that one first. Get it out of the way since it's a little bit shorter than the rest of them. Okay, now that we have that accomplished, let's get to folding and gluing and I'll show you how it goes together. All right, so you're gonna score this side down, your top piece. Doesn't matter which direction specifically, but make sure you go opposite the direction. Okay. So if I'm going this direction for the flap, then I want to flip it over and do the pocket in the other direction. Unless you wanted hidden pockets, and then in that case, go the other way, right? Down, up. and I just realized I'm not really talkative. Sorry about that. See what happens when I'm overly focused. I'm just trying to get this done really fast, guys, so that you guys aren't bored to tears, and yet we still stay true to the challenge as quick or as much as possible. I mean, I've heard you guys, some of you guys have told me that you speed up the video, so if you want to do that, I never ever take offense to that, because, you know, time is one of the very most important things we have in this world, and if you can get the information you need by speeding up, I'm all for that. I think tonight I'm gonna do kind of an elaborate dinner if I get done with some of these videos ahead of time here. When I say elaborate, it's still like an American dish. It's pork chops and mashed potatoes and gravy, but it's like a special kind of gravy, and so it takes a while to cook. So if I can get done with this video in time, and it's Gracie's favorite. So, yeah, just want to make her feel loved, you know? All right, last one, guys. All right, now the next step really begins, right? I heard from a lot of you guys that you liked that tag pocket last week. So maybe that's what I do too, is make one elaborate pocket a week. If you guys feel like you want to sit through a video like that, I love making more detailed things like that too. So though this one in particular isn't like crazy elaborate, it's a little more than 15 minutes, I think, because there's 6 library pockets, you know. So anywho, just let me know. You guys like one of these types a week, maybe? I will say I'm pretty excited for Halloween this year and Christmas. I almost said Christian. I mean, I'm always excited to spend time with Christian, but you know, kind of smitten, ladies. He definitely has captured my heart, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's so different really being treated the way you always wanted to be, without even having to be like asked, you know, or like I've never even had to ask him. He just knows, and it's pretty cool. And he can make me smile and laugh even when I'm grumpy. So yeah, it's been almost 3 glorious months, and I think, other than being a mom to my beautiful babies, this is probably the happiest I've been almost all my life. So yeah, I think I'm in big trouble, ladies. Holy cow, are we almost there? Oh gosh, it doesn't look like it, does it? But I promise you, it will all be worth it. And this concept, I know, will lead to some other brilliant ideas from you girls. was 6, right? So maybe, okay. So we're almost to the end of Welcome to crafting at Dee Dee's. Yeah, these would look really cute if you did like alternating pockets, like green and red, if you had that color of cardstock. That would look really cute. I think I might end up stenciling some of it. Okay. Oh, you know, it'd be really easy to tell which pockets are which because the pockets are smaller. How about that? Look at me using my big girl brain. I don't know why you ladies stay and watch, but I'm sure glad you do. How is everybody? Like, honestly. You know, some of you have had it pretty rough the last few years. I'm hoping life is getting better for you. So I have to share a little bit with you guys about, his name is Christian. I think I've said that before. A couple other videos, but he was so stinking cute this weekend. We got to spend almost the entire weekend together, which never happens, because in his line of work, you know, it just, you're kind of at the mercy and whim of that kind of stuff. And so bizarrely, he got most of the weekend off, and I actually, on Saturday, he asked me if I would ride up with him because he did have some work stuff up to Casper, Wyoming, and so I was like, sure. And he's like, however, you got to be here in Cheyenne at like 6. I was like, all right, no big deal. Which I think kind of shocked him because I don't think anybody's ever like done those kind of things for him, which is really sad because he's a really, really, really great man. Okay, so since we're getting to this point, let me stop in the story for a second and I'll come back to it. What I did is I just kind of lined it out, kind of made it equal on each side, and then we'll glue up from there, and I'll show you how I measured it out so that it should make it pretty simple to get them all in there and look spacing good. Well, I guess not good. So yeah, he was actually shocked that I was like, sure. I gave it on your day off, and I was like, yeah, why not? So yeah, that was that. We had a great time, and he took me to breakfast at a place he likes up in Casper called G-Ma's, and it was delicious. Okay, so I know you can't tell it because of the camera, but here's my pocket here. From the bottom edge of my pocket, I'm gonna go up 1.5 inches, and I'm gonna do a really light tick here so that I can see it. You probably can't, but so I can see that. Now I'm gonna take the next pocket and line it up with that one, okay? So yeah, then he ended up having Sunday off, and then he took Grace and I to breakfast, and that was like the highlight of his weekend, like just getting to spend time with me and then getting to take Grace to breakfast too. Like, he's like raved about it all week. I was like, wow. And he doesn't complain about money. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know what, I'm telling you girls, it's weird. Weird good, but weird. Okay, so I'm gonna go up again about 1.5 inches. My next pocket. And this one ends up coming all the way to the top, so that's pretty cool. My prototype did not do that. I think because I was kind of winging and praying the pockets, because that's usually what happens. In my little crafting room, we kind of just wing it most of the time, right? Most of the time it turns out good, except for those times when it doesn't. Okay. How about that? Super cute. One side down, one to go. part of me is like, I should probably let you guys go because you get the gist out of it with one, but I'm kind of out of cute stories too. Oh, actually, I mean, I don't really have her permission to talk about it, but I'm gonna anyways, because I told you guys about it back in May. So Grace sent a graduation announcement to one of her favorite Christian music people. And he sent her an Instagram message today with that graduation announcement in the picture, and, you know, thanked her for being a supporter and congratulated her on graduating. Yeah. So she was just getting out of class when she got it. And she had forgotten some stuff, so I had to run over to the college today to give it to her. Oh my goodness, you should have seen this girl. She was over the moon. And yeah, it was adorable. So yeah, he's a Christian songwriter, and his name's Noah Schnacky. And so I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but seems to be a really good kid, and he's very positive. Him and his family are very just very genuine people. It seems like through all of the COVID stuff, they did lives every night. I think that was kind of their way of dealing with the stuff. On top of it, they seemed to really understand that the people needed that. So, okay, so here's one. And you know what, guys? I think I am kind of out of steam for the other ones since it took so long for me to do those. So, I think we'll just do one on camera, and then I'll do the next ones like off camera. But it's getting so late in the day, I'm kind of feeling guilty. So I'll show you in the next video what they turned out to be, or if not, it'll be like one of the weekend videos. Yeah, because we still have quite a bit to do to get 2 more done. Yeah, so I'm sorry it's not quite the video of a challenge, but I mean, we do get to see one finished, right? And then you guys saw the prototype. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we will just talk to you soon. Bye, guys.